Persistent System up 6.69%. Tata Consultancy TCS basically up about 1.5% today, and Infosys also up about 2.6 to 2.7%. Well, one of the major thing that is driving all the nifty IT stock, and the overall the entire IT sector as a global IT sector has something to do with China, especially yesterday's market we noticed US tech stocks like Nvidia, be it Tesla, all these company shares went up, and this is followed by a couple of days of heavy selling that is due to a Chinese counterpart named as DeepSeek. So DeepSeek is an AI competitor just like ChatGPT, right? So, and they were apparently able to replicate the results of ChatGPT with a lot lesser GPU. Like I mentioned previously, there are a lot of restrictions that USA has imposed on China regarding these chips that are very important in making AI systems up and running. So clearly, despite that, Chinese company DeepSeek was able to sort of get it up, and they were able to make it a lot better than how ChatGPT was. So this sort of set a shock wave and a bit of worry among all the tech related stocks, be it Nvidia and a lot of other these chip making companies, right, and the AI companies like Microsoft as well. So after 2 days of heavy selling, we noticed a bit of relief in the market. As you can see, I also have a chart over here. Basically the blue line represents the Chinese DeepSeek, and next off we have ChatGPT, which is in sort of like a violet color over here. As you can see, turns out DeepSeek is actually better than ChatGPT. So this was the main reason why all the tech stocks were falling just because of this AI frenzy. But after 2 days of heavy selling, today we noticed a bit of a jump back in all these tech related stocks, and that has affected Indian market as well. So next off, as you can see on the screen, the major news of the day was in the sugar stocks, and I've been mentioning it again and again. Sugar stocks come into focus whenever governments holds a meeting related to ethanol. Ethanol is a byproduct that all these sugar mills will extract when they are making sugar, and this is being used as one of renewable energy instead of oil, petroleum and crude oil. So clearly government is trying to push the ethanol more by giving them more subsidies, and they're trying to now, after giving subsidies for many years, now they're trying to increase the price of ethanol. So if the price of ethanol goes up, it's good for companies like Dharmapur Sugar, which is up about 7.5%. Balrampur Chini, one of the most famous sugar stocks out there, up about 3%. Sri Renka Sugar is up about 5.5%. So it's clearly very nice for these companies if ethanol price goes up. And today there was a meeting. So in the anticipation of a hike in all the ethanol prices, all the stocks have gone up. Next up, we have Ixigo. I think we've all had this app in our phone, right, to book the railway ticket. So clearly, the net profit of the company actually dropped by 49%. And yet the shares of the company have gone up by 12% today. A huge rally in Ixigo shares. I know this might sound a bit weird, like why would a company go up, the share price go up if company perform bad, but that's not how it works, right? So for example, in this particular scenario, we have a huge surge in the revenue of Ixigo, like from 170 crores last quarter to they've gone up to 241 crores this year. Now this is mainly this could be due to a number of reasons. For example, if in that last quarter they had some sort of a one-time payment that contributed to the net profit, in this quarter the market tends to ignore that one-time payment, and even though it shows a decrease, market will say, you know what, you have done good amount of revenue, so it will be seen in a positive manner. And clearly we can notice the same thing in Ixigo, right? I can even see the shares are here after giving a bit of a rally before 2025. Now it was headed downward trend in the start of January, but clearly after quarter 3 results, it has gotten quite a bit of buzz in the market with heavy volumes as well. So next up we have Sirma SGS, which is up at 20%, hitting an upper circuit again, another strong quarter 3 results. It's actually volumes were up almost about 3.5% today, and this is mainly because their EBITDA has risen by 96%. There, I think net profit is also up by 160%. So clearly, beating all the market estimates has resulted in upper circuit in Sirma SGS. You can even see how there's a huge surge in the volume of Sirma SGS. So next up, we have KP Technologies up, 8% today, because again they have come out with their quarter three results. Even they have hit a 20% raise in the net profit, right? From I think from making somewhere close to 155 crores in the last quarter, now they have posted somewhere close to 187, a clear 20% rise. So that has resulted in a good amount of surge in the stock. And even the revenue is right, which is up by about 78.6% compared to 1,200 crores from last quarter. Now it's up to 1,478 crore, which is a huge surge. Especially all these IT stocks have performed really well despite the negativity that we saw over the weekend because of DeepSeek. They've posted a very decent quarter three results.